What's good, everyone? It's Chambers. Welcome back to the studio. Today we're making a new beat completely from scratch. I don't know what I'm making today, but let's just see where we get taken, where we get tooken. Build out the triad chords. So basically what we're starting with is a C minor triad chord, just straight up C, D sharp, G, very simple, 3 notes only. And then the main bass pattern that I'm playing is the next chord that we play over that G sharp is again that C minor triad. The only thing I'm doing is taking that middle note and dropping it down 1/2 step to add some more tension to it. The main instrument I'm gonna use though is a piano. So I'm just adding little in-between things to fill up more space with this piano. There we go. We'll end on a nice diminished triad right there. This is where I'm gonna start going out of scale on purpose with the top line melody, just to get that kind of NBA young boy like Louisiana feel. And I always change the pitch in the middle of it, just to make sure that I like how it's going. So now I'm doing a little bit of harmony work and layering notes on top of each other like that. I'm going to separate them into 3 patterns: melody, chords, and bass. So this melody specifically is all about the relationship between tension and timing. We have these very tense chords, and then add the bass, adds even more bounce to it. And without even adding any drums yet, we already have a nice rhythm to it. And with the melody, we go out of scale on purpose. We got some cool harmonies in there too. This is all stuff that I teach in my online class. In-depth lessons about chord progressions and about scales and about melodies, everything that you want to know about music theory. But more on that a little bit later. Now it's time for all the fun ear candy stuff. Turn that all the way up. So here we get to use some cool inversions. What I'm doing is taking the top note of that E minor triad and dropping it down an octave. And the same thing with this diminished chord right here. I take those top 2 notes, drop down an octave. You gotta have the pizzicato string. There's no way you're not gonna have pizzicato string. And you don't just play it like any sound. You gotta hit him with the... Here's where a beginner producer would just add it anywhere, but we have to be mindful of where our melody is. The melody is already pretty busy. We don't want to keep crowding it up, so listen. We do have a gap right here. Instead of playing it on top of the notes that we already have. Last thing that we need is an organ. So we'll roll into it and roll out like this. There it is. All right, so everyone all together. Drums about to go crazy. But before that, like I was saying, if you want to learn more about music theory, chord progressions, melodies, not even just that, but also about structuring, how to mix your beats, how to use drum patterns, there's a lot of aspects to learn and to practice and to get good at, and I teach them all with over 100 course videos. Plus you're going to get 7 of my sound kits included free when you sign up. Not only do you get the knowledge to make great beats, you also get the exact same sounds that I use for free. That's all at chamberscourses.com. Link is down below for you. Hope to see you there. All right, so for the drums, I'm using only Iconic and Iconic 2 today. Next we need a good open hat. I like to get 2, so sizzling, because it literally sizzles with the bass, and maybe glide. Always gonna find really cool textures in the Iconic kits. So I chose 808 Thunder, just because it has a lot of punch and impact to it. Never mind, 808 chambers from Iconic 2. That has the power I need. Like, there's no way you're not gonna do the triplet thing. Here's where I really want to change the pitch just to hear how it sounds in different keys, but it's such a pain to go into all of these files just to pitch it down, go into the drums, pitch it down. So I go to my master track and I add a plugin from Waves called Sound Shifter. This lets me change the pitch of everything instantly. So if I want to see how it is down 2 semitones, I'll just put down 2. And I know I like that more, so now I can just go into the project and put everyone down 2 semitones. It's a great way of checking your pitch immediately, and it's a super cheap plugin. I'm pretty sure it's on sale right now. So if you want that discount for one of my top plugins from Waves, that's Sound Shifter. Link is down below for you. Last thing that we need, some percussion. Favorite thing about these drum sounds, you don't have to mix them. You don't have to add anything extra, just level it out with volume. And yeah, so I'm gonna play you guys the full beat. Again, if you want to learn the most important things to know about music production, that's all in the online class. Plus you get Iconic 1 included free when you sign up. I'll leave all the links down below for you. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.